Modern Sport GT here, and I'm driving a McLaren. You don't see a lot of these driven in S-Class in general, or even in this division. So I wanted to bring it out. I haven't really done much with this car at all, so I don't really know what to expect. Honestly, the tune is probably just a base tune, and then I adjusted the gearing a little bit in practice. And we're gonna see what it can do here. Here at Kyalami. 14th position. This is definitely one of my favorite divisions, though. Some cool cars, some good pace, a lot of good racing. Ooh, have to check up for the vet. That's getting a little wild, a little scary. Looking like a Mustang out here. Oh, no, I'm looking like a Mustang. Sorry. For that. Ooh, NSX has some power. But he hit the brakes way earlier than I expected. I should have shot up the inside, but I didn't really have time to adjust. Gonna give some room on the inside. And we'll get out of here. Yeah, a lot of cars you wouldn't normally see in S-Class, which is awesome, and that's one of the reasons I love this division. And they're all sweet. They're all cool cars. Popular cars that would get run if they were competitive in S-Class, for sure. A little late on the turn in, but I gotta check up for the Lambo anyway. On the inside. Ooh, just clear him. He didn't want to take the exit for some reason. If he took the exit, he probably would have been able to cover me off there, but... Lean S1. Those things are very fast. See if I can hold it. He's probably going to get an exit and come by me, but we'll see. Looks like he didn't. 7th place after one lap here. Just going to go around the outside here of the Porsche. Whoa, he's going to move to the outside instead. I'll swap back inside. Take the outside here. He's going to push me off. I'm going to nail the yellow curb and just finally get by him. Need a little bit of dirt on the way, but it works. Early on the brakes, just trying to feel the car out a little bit more now that I'm in some clear air. Late on throttle. Yeah, I was saying I don't think I've ever really seen this car run either. Not even in this division. Very rare. So it's cool to have it out. Cool to try and be competitive in it. We'll see what I can do. The main reason for a lot of these cars not being as competitive in S-Class is they're just... A lot of these modern supercars, they can't get the stats needed to be competitive. Even when they're at the top of the class, they're a little down on power, a little heavy. And because of that, they can't compete as well. Not that they're bad, it's just that they're a little weaker, and once cars are too weak to use for most people to be competitive with, they just don't get used, right? When you roll up and you see a bunch of 60s race cars going 5 seconds faster than you, you're like, I should probably switch. Alright, let's see what I can do with this thing, though. 6th place. Making some ground. Around halfway through. Again, early brake there, but it works. Better on throttle this time, though. Another Celine S1. I'm wide. Saved it. Oh, he's gonna let me go. Maybe he just wants to chase. Maybe he figures I'll pull him to the next car. Next car up the road. How do you clutch and shift on controller? If I'm clutching and shifting, I'm using A for my clutch. But most cars in this game that are upgraded will have race transmissions, and you don't need a clutch when you're shifting. But the way I've always had clutch is just use A as clutch, and it works fine for me. Hit them at the same time. In this game, it's a little different. You might have to delay a little bit to release your clutch when you're shifting. Okay, battling for podium now. Car in third has straight line speed, big time on us. See what I can do to get around the Lambo and chase him down. I checked up a little bit on that corner exit just because I didn't know what the Lambo was gonna do. Sliding a little wide. See if I can take some time or some speed around the outside. Works. The car may have straight line speed, but he's struggling in the corners. He's big wide there. Gonna compromise him for this. Gonna slide underneath. Leaving plenty of room on the outside. Just trying to get a decent exit here. A little early on throttle, I'll have to check up. But he's being... they're driving side by side, so that's going to help. It's going to allow me to go into that on my own there. Build a bit more of a gap, and hopefully I can hold off on the straight. Send it over the curb, like you do. Will I have enough to hold off on the straight? Let's find out. 1.1 second gap. The straight isn't very long. Here he comes. 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. I'm good. Got another straight here, but it's even shorter. And I have a good enough gap to hold them off. Alright, now the chase for the top two is on, but they're running decent pace, and they're just so far ahead. So let's just see if I can stick this thing into the... maybe the 44s would be cool. Right now, a 54 or a 45.6. It'll be a tall task to hit a 44 with this, but I think I can do it. See if there's anywhere that I really have some time I can gain on my fastest lap. Nowhere crazy so far. What's up, Zachary? What? Do you like it? It's actually not a new camera, it's just an effect. Take a lot of speed around there. There's some time. .44 is going to be a tall task. Let's see. You like? Okay, good. A little aggressive there, but it should be faster. Again, early on the brakes. I haven't hit that corner very well once in this race at all. None of my... oh no! Hit that curb bad. There's a big slide, and there's probably any chance at the lap that I wanted. Out the window. Still though, pretty respectable run out of the McLaren. Again, a car that you don't see often. It's not very fast. But I'm going to steal a podium here. I'm going to be very happy about it. Well, that's too tight. Too much of a send.
Time penalty is 0.2 seconds.
Yep, fair enough. A little bit faster on this last lap, but again, I kind of botched it early on, so it didn't really matter. It wasn't going to be the 44 that I wanted, regardless. I'm still going to come home with, looks like the second fastest lap of the race. So very happy with that. Up with the S1s and the Griffiths, the TVRs, so pretty competitive out of the McLaren for a lobby like this. Again, in regular S class, I get cooked, but this division balances things out a little bit more. A lot more fun for me. Good run, though.